As a stylist, one of the biggest transformations most of my clients make to their existing wardrobe is the addition of a pair of black ankle boots. But not just any black ankle boot. There are specific conditions that they have to have in order to be the most versatile. I'll share that with you in a second. But it's also the reason that I'm constantly on the lookout for another pair of black ankle boots. Mine get worn out, they get worn, I want different heel heights, etc. I found a pair on sale at Ssense. Again, another pair of Paris, Texas boots. So this is my second pair now. I really love my first one. So I saw these at a fraction of the price. So let me share them with you. And I'm also gonna go through what to look for if you're looking for a new pair to be the most versatile pair for you. So these are the suede Ivana ankle boot. Now I am a 36 all the time. And I find some 36s with some designers, like I find Valentino to be a generous 36 typically. I find Paris, Texas to be a smaller 36 for my foot, but they still fit. So here is the black Ivana ankle boot from Paris, Texas. What I love about these boots, other than the fact that they're super tall, super high in platform, for me this works because I'm only 5'3" and I'm buying a lot of wide leg pants, wide leg jeans, and because I'm so short, they're quite a bit longer on me and I don't want to keep hemming, so I just keep getting a higher heel, a higher platform, etc. But if you are looking for a black ankle boot, there are a few things you want to look for. The first thing is how close they are to your leg. Now these are I'm gonna put these on in a second, but these fit really nice and snug to my ankle and when they go up the leg. These, now your shaft height, these are a little bit higher than I would recommend. I usually say just a couple inches above your ankle. This one's easily about an inch too high for me, only in the sense it's less versatile and it can chop your leg. If you go too high up to the calf, it can chop your lower leg and make you look shorter as opposed to elongating. So typically 1.5 inches to 2 inches above the tightest part is where you want to go in shaft height. Now heel height doesn't matter. It's often good to have different heel heights depending on what you need. If you want something a bit more walkable, you do a flat ankle boot. If you want something with a little bit of a heel, you could do like a chunkier block heel. You could do 2 inches, 3 inches, 5 inches, depending on what you're looking for and what you need in your wardrobe. But that's why it's always good to have more than one pair if you can afford it. A good quality boot that's going to last you every season. But yeah, so heel height doesn't matter. It's all what happens close to your ankle. So here's the boot on, and as you can see how close it is sitting to my leg. You can see a little bit lower here. So it is still continuing the lengthening. Like I said, it's a little higher than I'd like, and I'm going to show you a couple other boots that I have to show you what not to do because they don't necessarily work. But yeah, so this is what you're looking for. I would go a little bit shorter if you could, like I said, 1 inch or 2, but nice and snug to the leg, and it'll keep that leg more elongated. So I've thrown on another boot of mine to show you what's not ideal. This is an older Dior boot, slightly lower platform, but see how it's floating by my leg? It's not as elongating, not as snug to the leg. Now this is fine if I'm wearing pants over it, but it doesn't look as sleek. And yeah, it's just not as flattering as something that sits closer to the bottom. The body, but as you can see, it's a little bit lower, which I prefer because I think that's more versatile, but just a little too much space in between the boot and my leg. So now this boot is not black, but I really wanted to show you because this to me is the ideal ankle boot. If it wasn't black, it'd be perfect, but however, see how nice and close it sits to the leg? It's almost like a sock bootie. This is last year's Stuart Weitzman, and you can see how high it sits on my body, and it just gives you a little bit more length in the leg than this one on the left, these new Paris, Texas ones I got. So if you're looking for the most versatile option, like I said, just a couple inches, 1.5 inches to 2 inches above, just above your ankle, and that will give you a little bit more length in the leg. It doesn't chop you as much, and like I said, nice and close to the ankle.